The Obama administration now, on another topic, has tried to position themselves as the righteous warriors in the war against women, the knights in shining armor, without whom women everywhere will be forced by Republicans to wear chastity belts and swear allegiance to celibacy, or I don't know. I used to think this was all positioning and it was all about politics, but I'm actually beginning to think that there really is a war on women, and it is not being waged by the Republicans. It is being waged by the Obama administration. I want to show you Stephanie Cutter now from the Obama campaign and what she said. Listen.
You know, we'll continue doing what we have been doing, trying to get the president's message out on the ground, you know, whether it's in the suburban areas of Northern Virginia or Denver or Ohio, to talk about what the president wants to do in the future. That's the other thing that you find most often with women. They're not really concerned about what's happened over the last 4 years. They really want to know what's going to happen in the next 4 years.
Wasn't that his whole campaign? Hasn't that been his whole presidency? I've inherited this. I mean, his whole thing was, Bush was so bad, we have to change it. Okay. So women are just too disinterested, or too feeble-minded, or just not connected at all to the past, so they can't analyze the past and learn from it and then make an educated choice going forward based on those past experiences. That doesn't, really? Are you saying that women are impulse buyers? They're the ones in the shopping market? Because I know I am. In my family, I'm the one that my wife says, you don't need that, put it down. But I'm like, it's candy. It's right here at the checkout counter. I'm the one who makes the decisions in the now. My wife is the one who doesn't. It's an insult. And quite honestly, as a guy who has seen abuse in a family before, this is a classic abuser mentality. The unemployment prices, the gas prices, the credit downgrades. Oh, I'll never do it again. I'm sorry. This time it's going to be different. Except this abuser isn't saying that it'll never happen again. He's really sorry. I can only make the claim that an abuser can change his ways if he actually recognizes it, and it's so rare that an abuser will do this. An abuser recognizes it and then changes his way. But this case, this abuser is in denial. Your home, your gas, they don't cost more. What are you talking about? Everything's fine. Once an abuser, always an abuser. This is a real insult to women. Assuming that all they care about is having their ears tickled? Well, I'm too weak to handle the truth. Just tell me everything's going to be okay. Tell me about the future or the past. It's kind of scary. Paint me a pretty picture. Make me feel good. Make me want to have a beer with you and your friends. Or just look at those amazing arms and abs. Be the eye candy for the ladies. That's what he said on The View. He's eye candy. Let me tell you something. If I ever said I'm eye candy, you're going to laugh because you know I'm laughing. This guy's not laughing. He thinks he is eye candy. Does it get any more arrogant or demeaning than that? Now you know why he's on The View all the time. He's eye candy. Because women don't really want to talk about those things. Oh my gosh. I'll tell you. I know women understand Mitt Romney is not going to mandate a no fallopian tube untied act. He's not going to do that. They know the war on women is a bogus distraction from the real issues that matter. They know this because they are the ones who are most often in the trenches and have felt the pain of the last 4 years probably more than anyone, because they are the ones that are shuffling the kids to and from practice, getting them to daycare, from ballet practice to soccer ball practice, taking them to friends' houses or going to the doctor's office with them. They're the ones that have to deal with the sticker shock. After they're carting them around, they have to stop with that van and pump it and fill it full of gas. And they're the ones standing there singing, going ding, 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 ding. They're the ones. They haven't noticed that in the last 4 years? They haven't noticed that 683,000 women have lost their jobs in the last 4 years? They haven't noticed, or they don't care, that the average cost of health care has increased, that home values are still plummeting? Hold on, before I go any further, I just realized something. I have to apologize. If I want to be safe, practice safe TV, I mean, just in case there are some of those women out there who just don't care about the last 4 years, like Stephanie Cutter said, please let me provide some safe TV viewing for them as well. Look, it's a cat playing a piano. He's going to be, pretty soon he's going to play the piano. Happy images for the women who just want to pay attention to that. And I'll tell you later how good things are going to be, but not tie them to anything that's actually real. Women don't want this. They don't ignore real problems. Well, they just read 50 Shades of Grey. Oh, that, if I could read 50 Shades of Grey, and then, I could just watch Desperate Housewives and just think that everything's going to be like that so I don't have to worry about my fat, lazy husband. Really? I think there are some American women like that, but that is not the average person. This amazes me, especially from the supposed pro-women crowd. Do they really think? They really think that moms aren't worried when their child is sick and they don't have enough money to go for another trip to the doctor's office? Because not only have gas prices risen, but health care cost has gone up nearly $2,400 per family. Do they think that women haven't noticed the new report by the CBO that just confirmed that the fix for health care, even though it's still going up, the fix, they've now confirmed that 6 million Americans will face an average tax penalty of $1,200 under Obamacare, and that most of those affected are middle class, $55,850 or less. That's you. Do they think that women haven't noticed that their home values have plummeted since 2008, especially in 15 battleground states where they've dropped 16% in the last 4 years? 3 of those states have dropped 30%. Or that stay-at-home moms who have devoted themselves to their children full-time haven't noticed that they've now been forced to leave home and take a job in the private sector. Or they're not, it's all stressed out because they can't find work. Their husband can't find work, or they can't afford the mortgage, and they can't sell the house because it's upside down. If this is the plan for the next 4 years, more of the same, women do care very much about the last 4 years. Stephanie Cutter thinks moms haven't noticed that their kids are coming home from school every day hungry since the size of school lunches were reduced by new federal school lunch mandate. Oh, hello, Cass Sunstein, is that you? Good to see you. If you remember right, the First Lady promised that Let's Move had nothing whatsoever with interfering with parents. No nanny state here whatsoever. She said that to critics, including me, in 2011. Watch.